Beautiful night, beautiful lad, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I am your hostess. I go by Melinda, NailFanatic, and I'm coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada, on behalf of Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot to deliver to you this latest free channel, general timeless tarot message from the Tarot in the Shadows series. So, in Tarot in the Shadows, we're going to talk about stuff that might trigger you, the stuff you might not want to know, and the stuff you might not want to talk about. It's the type of stuff you like to run away from, but you know you need it. So if you've been brought here, there's a reason for it. Everything happens in my world for a reason, and welcome to my world. I say everybody should take a trip to Melinda Land. You'll love it there. Anyways, with that, I also want to thank you for the growth on the channel. So if you're new, make sure you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on by subscribing to the channel and tapping the bell for all the notifications, giving each of the videos you watch a thumbs up, especially this one right here. And remember that if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. The choice you make is up to you and will reflect and affect your life. If you're an OG, love, peace, and happiness, welcome back. Thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for all the love donations. Thank you for choosing me for your personal readings. And until further notice, take half off all of your personal readings. So go to my website right now and take advantage of this opportunity. I don't know when it's going to end, but it is a limited time offer. So with all that being said and done, after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. All right. Welcome back to the Love and Peace and Happiness Tribe. All right. We're going to get right into your Tarot in the Shadows message. We're going to start off with an oracle message from the Oracle of the House of Night. I see Wanderer, our first commenter of the evening. I see we got Norma Jean moderating. That's what's up. Okay. I see Aqua Mystic. So thankful and grateful to have your beautiful presence. All right. So, what is the overall message for this episode of Tarot in the Shadows? Please and thank you. From the Oracle of the House of Night. All right, here it is. We have letting go. Okay, so while I was preparing, I was thinking about Keisha. She's another girl I fell in love with. I loved her all year long. I really did. I tried over and over to make it work. Master Builder really thought she and I could build something. I really love that girl, and I always will. Y'all, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. I'm not in a relationship, and my love life has been very difficult. So I'm going to say that out loud to you so you can understand that, okay? I've had a very challenging love life. So, because that was coming to me and I'm like, I don't want to say that on the channel, but when I'm seeing this, it's like letting go, because I'm going through the process of letting go of all the hopes and dreams and everything that I had with Keisha, which of course triggers all the other letting goes that I've had in all the other places where I have unconditional love. So, letting go. Who or what are you letting go of? I heard, your weakness is your strength. If your weakness and your strength is falling in love, well, good on you. Does it mean that it's easier for you? Not necessarily. Does that mean you have somebody to hold you at night? No, not really. Not always. Not in my case. I hold my pillows real tight. God, I love my pillows. It's funny because whenever I dated somebody, they always get jealous of my body pillow. Whenever somebody gets a chance to get that close to me. Probably because the body pillow tends to last longer for me than my relationships with them, no matter what I thought it was going to be. That's funny. So I want you to, for whatever reason, I need to let you know I'm completely sober. Somebody needs to know that I am sober. I'm not just talking shit out the side of my neck because I'm out of my mind or out of check. No, that's not what's going on here. Um, you know, if you don't want to know about what's going in my life and how it relates to these messages, then I'm not the reader for you, because God already showed me like the things that happen in my life I'm supposed to talk about because they help somebody. So somebody here in this reading, like, you're dealing with the letting go of a relationship that you really thought was going to work out. It's like no matter what you did, it was always this constant trying to prove to somebody that you actually love them because they didn't fucking believe it for whatever reason that you actually love them. Yeah. But you did. You love this person. And I also get that for you, love is complicated because you come from a different headspace towards love. You're not looking for a partner to complete you. You're looking for a partner to enjoy your beautiful life with. And so Keisha would ask me, why do you even want to be with me? Why do you, and when we tried being friends, why do you even want to be my friend? Because I fucking love hanging out with you. Like, we have the best times together. We would have so much fun together. Okay. So of course I would want to keep somebody like that in my life. So there's that. Okay, so for somebody, that's very relative. Like, maybe the way you articulate how your feelings are doesn't help them. It's like it's not giving enough codependency for them to fully grasp how you truly feel for them, for someone here. So there's been too hurt to love in my love life. I've had somebody who was too hurt by their past to love me, and then of course could clearly see how much they love me when they're gone. Then I had somebody who loved me so much but was caught up with all these externally implanted ideas about who and what I am, instead of taking my actions and what I did as evidence of how I feel, looking for the words, too much focus on the words. It's not like I didn't say I love you, but apparently it just somehow didn't get the point. But the point of all of that is, listen, it's okay. Just like it's okay for me, it's okay for you too, because if it's not here with you today, for some reason, it's not supposed to fucking be here. No matter how much you love them, no matter how much you thought you was going to be with them, all that stuff is relevant here, is what I'm hearing. So they were part of a necessary experience. And maybe you had these ideas that they were the one. I remember specifically telling her that I believe she was a blessing for all the stressings that I went through with my last girlfriend. And I really believe that potential was there. But there I go again. That psychic part of me can see the whole potentiality that lays below the surface. So somehow maybe you saw that and some connections that now you're releasing, letting those go. Okay. What's at the bottom of the deck? We have loyalty. Yeah, you have a loyal heart. You don't really play around. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're committed to something, you're very committed to something. And so that's why this releasing process is a little bit longer for you, or more challenging for you than some of the others around you. I hear you see people around you and they just bounce back and they just keep going, and they start dating somebody new and they fall in love right away again. And not to say that you won't, but the fact of the matter is there's this processing that lingers in you. I feel like there's this processing that lingers in you because you have a loyal heart. So once you love somebody, that love doesn't change. The way you express that love might change because the circumstances deems it necessary, but the love itself does not change. So let's get into our Dear Jane question and answer book and see what is the general message of this shadows for tonight. Dear Jane, my boss wants to be buddies, but I find it hard to go back and forth between the personal and the professional. What do you suggest? Okay, general benevolence, but not general friendship. Make a man what he ought to be. Why the fuck does it have a K in parentheses? If anybody understands that literature move right there, I don't get it. What the fuck? It says make a man what he ought to be, but why does it have a K in the middle? And it's, oh my God, I just talked about Keisha too. Okay, and I said her name out loud on the channel. I've never said her name on the channel. I don't think I've ever said her name on the channel. Wasn't ready for that. So here we go. Somebody wants to be buddies. My boss wants to be buddies, but I find it hard to go back and forth between personal and professional. So there's something here that that I realized, which is, sometimes I take relationships to a place that maybe spirit didn't intend for them to go, because I think that, oh, this is my person, and they are, but it's for a spiritual purpose, for a reason. It's not for my forever, for a long-term season. Did I mention her in the download? Thank you for clarifying. Norma Jean, you be paying more attention, girl. So thankful and grateful. All right. So, make a man what he ought to be. General benevolence. Benevolence is, let me just look it up, but from my knowledge, benevolence is like acting in a, like a divine nature towards another. But let's see. Well-meaning and kindly. Well-meaning and kindly. A divine nature. Okay. So general benevolence. Be kind. Be well-meaning. I feel like that's really how you come at this stuff. Okay. But not general friendship. Okay. So something here about be kind, be friendly, but don't be too fucking friendly. Okay. Make a man what he ought to be. So there's something about putting somebody in a position that they're not supposed to be in, keeping people in their positions that they're designed to be in your life. Well, that I'm hearing what I'm saying, and I'm talking back to spirit saying, well, y'all don't make that shit fucking clear, because it always fucking feels like love. So how the fuck are we supposed to know what they ought to be in our life? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're gonna get into this reading and see how much shit talking go back and forth with spirit with me tonight, and how much more we're gonna talk about everybody in my path. All my exes live in Texas. Okay. One thing that I also heard that you need to know is, at the end of the day, the most important thing is to love and be loved. So did you love? Yes? Good job. You get a thumbs up for loving. Did you receive love? Yes? Yeah? Okay. No? Okay. That was never up to you on whether they were going to give you the love. That was always up to them to choose, and they made their choice. Okay. But if you came at it and you gave love and you were love, and you were, regardless of whether they perceived it, received it, or allowed it, or accepted it, or understood it, or could see it, that's not your fucking problem. Your problem is, did you come in here and you bring the love to the table? So if you did that, be a little kinder to yourself and a little more benevolent to yourself, like you would to your lovers, because you fucking deserve it, baby. Love, I can't stand that song, but is it Linda Ronstadt? Love is a battlefield. It's a fucking battlefield sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's challenge to love sometimes. So we're going to get into your message tonight. We're going to work with the Eye of Love Tarot. We have the Words of Clarity here. And what's the name of this deck? I can't remember the name of this deck right now. It was eluding me since earlier. I was messing with it. And the Handmaid Oracle, as well as we have I Know here. So what's the situation? Get in the situation. So, okay, they said, since we're talking about connections with others and you all off into love connections, let's go ahead and use that spirit. So what's the state of this connection between you and another? What's the energy of the connection between you and another? Let's see what we have. We have the Page of Cups. There's interest, love interest, looking at what you want, looking at the emotions of a situation. Okay. Let's look at one side of the table. Who's on one side of the table? Show me who is on one side of the table, please and thank you. And I am clearly shuffling reversals into this deck. Okay, on one side of the table, we have the Knight of Cups. Is it Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces? This is somebody who's guided by spirit. I heard guided by spirit. On the other side of the table, what's on the other side of the table? Who or what is on the other side of the table? This is a person who's making the offer. On the other side of the table, we have the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay. What do you need to know about this connection? So I see two people here. They're thinking about love. One person is angry. One person wants to offer an apology. Okay. One person is guided by spirit. Another person is very impulsive. I see that as well. What does God want you to know about this connection? What is the most important thing for you to know about this connection here, please and thank you? We have the King of Cups. There really is love. Like the love is real. This is not a fucking fake love, people. The love is real. King of Cups. And the love is full grown. So that's interesting. All right, let's see. And there's that Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy there. Okay. What's the guidance? Let's see the guidance, please. The guidance. The guidance. Your next best step in this experience. I see Virginia. I see Maxine. I see Mike 92. That's what's up. So thankful and grateful for all of you. All right. I see Wanderer. That's what's up. Okay. Guidance. Most important guidance in this experience. Next best step forward. The Three of Pentacles. Work together. Collaboration. Okay. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Is the Three of Cups. This is a union. Okay. So somebody has come into union with an important person in their life. Let's find out more. All right. So clarifying the situation. Let me go see what's the damn name of this deck, because that's going to drive me nuts. I can't sit up here and not know the name of the deck. Hold on. This is the Whispers of Love. That's what it's called. The Whispers of Love Oracle. Okay. I could be at peace now. Continue forward with the reading, knowing the name of the damn deck. Okay. From the Whispers of Love, clarifying the situation, please and thank you. The Page of Cups. Clarify the Page of Cups. Why's the Page of Cups here? All right. Whispers of Love deck says, wow. Situation is a Page of Cups, and clarifying that we have true love. It's card number 30. Is somebody 30 years old? Okay. 3 is a divine number. So the divine is involved in bringing this in. Okay. 0 is infinite potential. It's showing me the guidance as well with the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So true love. This love is once in a lifetime. This love is once in a lifetime. So that's the situation. There's a love here. It's a once in a lifetime type of love here. Somebody's looking at a love interest, and it's a once in a lifetime type of love. It's a true love. I heard, but not in your case. It's not once in a lifetime for you, because you will truly love everyone that you love. Okay. Knight of Cups. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Why is the Knight of Cups here on one side of the table? Why is the Knight of Cups here on one side of the table, please and thank you? Because be willing to express love. It's card number 6. Express love to receive love. So there's somebody here who is willing to express love. I see they are willing to express love, because the Knight of Cups is extending that love that they know about to someone else, extending that love, putting that information out there, an offer of love. Clarify the King of Wands on the other side of the table. Somebody here very sexually charged. I picked up on a very sexual charge. Okay. Clarify, why is the King of Cups here on the other side of the table? Show me this King of Cups. It's not King of Cups. It's a fucking King of Wands. So maybe for somebody, this isn't a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius person, but this is somebody who's more in action mode, but they are a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, because we also have that. What you need to know most was the King of Cups, but I'm talking about this King of Wands. So the King of Wands is being clarified by simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. It's card number 5. So there's some challenges here. Somebody here with the King of Wands is being guided to act in kindness. Act in kindness is important here. Okay. So this person, act in kindness. Either they're doing really nice things, or they got that urge to do something nice. Okay. because this is a once in a lifetime. This is a true love. So what you need to know is the King of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups and what you need to know. Clarifying the King of Cups and what you need to know. What you need to know. Clarifying the King of Cups. Be supportive. It's card number 45. 4 plus 5. Stability. 5 through challenges. Okay. Be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. What you need to know most is being supportive in love shows a maturity. I hear it shows maturity. Shows emotional maturity. It shows that somebody truly does care. It does show that, okay? You could talk about love, but are you acting in a supportive way? The guidance is the Three of Pentacles. Why is the Three of Pentacles here as the guidance? Why you gotta fall all the way to the floor? Here we go. The Three of Pentacles as guidance is being clarified by love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. It's card number 43. 4, the number of stability. 3, about divine creation, that spark of life. 4 plus 3 is the spiritual wholeness. So love endures. This isn't showing me yet whether there's been a coming together with the Three of Cups in the past, but because love endures, I already talked about how even if they're gone, you still love. The love hasn't changed. So for you, you know the love is real because the love doesn't change because they're not in your experience anymore. You still fucking love them. You don't hate them. You don't wish them no ill will. You still love them. That's that. It's going to continue. Continue to do the work to build yourself up. Something about mastery is definitely on the table. They were screaming mastery. I heard, is it your purpose that you continue to love even once the physical expressions of it are gone? Okay. What's at the bottom of the deck here for this Tarot in the Shadows series? It's card number 11, which is, again, that lighted roadway, the guiding lights of the roadway that says go here so you don't crash, right? Okay. Look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. You are stronger than you realize. So, yeah, you came into union here with somebody. I believe that you expressed your love. You came with your love. You acted from a place of love. You know that there's true love here, okay? But what you need to know is these feelings are not enough, okay? Simple acts of kindness are there, but where is the support needed? If when you truly love, you're going to show the support as it's needed for that ones that you love. Supportive energies coming up and being highlighted here is very significant. Let's get words of clarity next. To clarify the situation, what's going on with the situation, please show me the situation between these two. Show me clearly the situation between these two. We have uncertain. So yeah, there's thoughts of love. There's a knowing that this is true love, but what's going to happen here is uncertain. There's still some uncertainties here. There's some things that are unknowns. How do we go about, I hear, how do you go about moving forward in this love is part of what is uncertain, okay? On one side of the table, clarify with this one side of the table where we have the be willing to express love coming out with the Knight of Cups, clarify. Once this first side of the table, please, and thank you. Where did the damn card go? Something fell to the floor. I swear it was the deception card was what I saw, but let me just see if I can find the fucking card. That sounds like my laughing right now reminds me of something from the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon album. Hold on, I'm going to have to hit this from another angle. Give me a second because I still didn't find the fucking card. Oh my goodness. Where did the card? Okay, it's way in the back under my seat. Okay, here we go. I got it. And sure shit, it's deception and I got it in reverse. So, here you are. Being willing to express love. I'm hearing, but there's some deception that's been revealed, okay? Some deception was revealed. I heard, and there's no deception in you about the love. I heard there's no you're not lying about the love at all, okay? And you ain't lying about no love. You real. Somebody don't believe you that you love them though, okay? Let's clarify the other side of the table. Simple acts of kindness and the King of Wands. Clarify the King of Wands. Invest. Simple acts of kindness. Invest. Okay. So, does this person invest in the love? Somebody here investing in the love is a simple act of kindness to invest in the love. Okay. And this has been a strong message for me. Like, so whatever I have, if I'm in love, I give it. I give it almost to my own fucking detriment. I give it. And I'm talking money too. I've done it before. I'm sure I'll do it again. Somebody here on the other side of the table, though, simple acts of kindness, but do they really invest for growth? Somebody here on this side of the table really needs to invest in this relationship if they want it to grow, because right now things are uncertain. Okay, was there a lie about an investment in this experience? Did somebody say they were going to invest in this experience in some type of way, in this love, and they didn't? That was the deception that was revealed. Okay, clarifying further what God wants you to know. Most important thing for you to know. Clarifying. Show me what's the most important thing for you to know about this experience here in this connection where there's a letting go. So there may be feelings, but it's like with all this maze and false turns and lies, how the fuck am I supposed to navigate this? Like, this isn't what I came here for. Okay. Empowering. Okay, your emotional mastery and your willingness to be supportive, I hear, even after a deception was revealed. So that's what's coming through. Even after a deception was revealed, you still were supportive in some type of way. So maybe somebody lied to you about an investment they were making into your relationship. And even after that was revealed, you still were supportive, emotionally supportive in some way. You were still there for this person. They had something going on in their personal life experience. They call you up. They need your support. They just need a listening ear. They need somebody who cares. And there you are. You're still being supportive, even though they didn't invest. Don't worry about what they did. Worry about what you did. I heard, don't worry about what they did. Worry about what you did. Did you come correct to the connection? Did you honor the connection? Did you honor the love that you felt? Did you come from a place of love? Yes, you did. Every fucking time. You did not lie. You were really there. You were willing to express your love. You came to the connection in some kind of supportive way. It was very empowering for you. Okay. And also, I see what Spirit says is the right love for you is going to be somebody who's supportive for you in every type of way. Not somebody that's willing to only invest in you so far as it benefits them. Okay. Somebody who's willing to invest in the love because they know that love, I heard, knows no bounds. Love knows no bounds. When somebody really loves you, yeah, there are boundaries, but if you got it to give it, you give it in love. If you got it to be supportive, you support in love. What is it that you have an abundance of to bring to the table? Let's go ahead and clarify the guidance. The guidance was the 3 of Pentacles. Focus on your craft, focus on your work. Let the love endure. You know, love is going to endure because the love is real. And the guidance here is meditate. Look at you all by yourself in meditation, building your own self up. And while you're in this letting go, like some of the things, you don't understand why it was so hard for somebody to invest in this love with you. You don't understand why this person couldn't really see you. This deception in reverse is saying to me that somebody could not see you for who and what you really are. They had a skewed viewpoint of who and what you are. The bottom of the deck here is the past. So now, even though there was a union, you had to look to your inner strength because now this relationship, and they're showing me posting that I had made sometime recently. If you want to keep worrying so much about my past, you might find yourself a part of it. So there, now somebody is moving into your past as well. In this experience. Let's go to the Handmade Oracle. What's going on in the situation here? What is the situation? What is the situation? I was thinking about doing an all zodiac signs romance radar. And that's kind of when I got the idea to say, you know what? I don't probably need to be doing a romance radar because my romance radar be fucking off. And they're like, but is it really off? Because there's something empowering in what's happening. Clarifying the situation. They are faking and you already know it. I heard they'll come up with all these different excuses of why their lie, their deception that you saw through was okay. Of why it was okay for them to say they were going to do something and not follow through. Why it was okay for them to not come through and be supportive of you where you were supportive of them. Because you were supportive of them. They didn't give you the support. You gave the support that you had to give when they needed it. And when you needed the support that they had to give, they didn't give it. Okay. So they are faking and you already know it. That's the situation. So that's why you're letting go, because you know somebody here is faking something and you already know it. So let's clarify one side of the table over here. Clarify what's going on one side of the table. Make it clear, please. And thank you. One card for this side of the table. What's going on this side of the table? You had deception in reverse, the Knight of Cups, and be willing to express love. From the fields, it says, I feel like I need to be in charge of things in order for them to have a successful outcome. Controlling on one side of the table. Somebody's deception was revealed here. And are you having some control issues about that deception coming out? Okay, the deception has something to do with a person was trying to control something about some aspect of your life? I heard if you don't give them what they want you to give them, which is a measure, because we were talking earlier about like you express love and stuff, but there's certain way of expressing love, a very needy way. It comes out as a very codependent way. You're not willing to do that because you're not in that energy. Somebody here was looking for you to say, hey, you are my happiness. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. So there's somebody here who was looking for you to be more caught up, more hung up on them than you were willing to be, is what I get. I feel like you gave all your acts of kindness. I feel like you invested in the situation. But I feel like you knew somebody was faking it and somewhere control issues came up. Okay. Let's see what we have on the other side. A miss. A miss. The situation was a miss. Somebody should have invested it. They were willing to do the simple things, but they weren't willing to do the more complicated things. Not quite right, inappropriate, out of line, and out of place. Something here was out of line and out of place with somebody's behavior. Simple acts of kindness. Something was very simple for this person to do to demonstrate their love to you and to be supportive to you in their lack of willingness to do so. You had to support your fucking self, I hear. The love endures, but I feel like you're focused more on your career now. Okay. Focus more on your own situation right now, building yourself up. What you need to know most from the guiding lights is that thing you once thought was impossible is about to come through and true for you. Wow. So what you need to know is just because this person didn't have the capacity to truly invest in this connection the way they ought to have, the way that you did, okay, they didn't do that. Now you're cleansing and releasing it. Whatever you thought was impossible and you kind of gave up on it, it's coming true and through for you, okay? The guidance for you is meditate. Focus on building yourself up. Apply the mastery that you've learned, and love endures. It's okay for you to still have love for this person. Just because they didn't follow through, it's okay for you to still have love for this person. Some of you will beat yourself up because you still love somebody who clearly fell off in some type of way, fell through, who didn't do what they should have done to honor the love that they claimed, okay? Or even that they truly felt. They were faking something and you already knew it. Guidance for you. Synchronicities abound to say you are on your path on your divine path in a delightful way. So continue to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities coming up for you. Because love does endure, and you're going to have synchronicities come up because the love that you built, that energy you built is real. And because it doesn't die and you don't flip-flop in your energy just because the situation is now requiring that you let go, you still generated all that energy. You fed that etheric cloud. It must manifest somewhere in your life. You best believe, okay? What's at the bottom of the deck here? What do we have? Expressing your true feelings puts you one step further down the path you have chosen. You told somebody, I love you so much. But the fact that you lied to me about, and fill in the blank there, right? The fact that you lied to me about how invested you were into this love with me, I heard. The fact that you lied to me about a simple act of kindness, I hear. And you could see that this person came in inappropriately. Something was out of place. They did something that was out of line. They didn't have to do that, right? You express those true feelings. Also, something about the power of you saying, well, I still love you. We can't be together, but I still love you. And maybe not to this person's face, but admitting that to yourself, there's an empowering in that. That is a level of emotional mastery that a lot of people will not touch, is what I heard. That is a level of emotional mastery that a lot of people will not touch, because when you're not able to stay in a connection with somebody, now you're supposed to be angry. You're supposed to be spiteful and bitter and make them pay for it and vindictive and vengeance and all that. No, you're still in that love energy. I hear, and we're proud of you for that. Spirit is proud of you for that, because that's what it's about. At the end of the day, the only thing that endures is love. So you endure because of your love, because of your capacity for love. I am being guided to grab the tea leaf fortune card, so we're going to take an additional deck and dig deeper. All right, clarify what's the situation here. The situation. So they said keep them all. We have, first off, an older woman came out. Dealings or relationship with an older woman. Dealings or relationship with an older woman in this situation. A broken bridge. Unsuccessful outcome to a problem. And we have the boat. Money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. So somewhere there's an inheritance involved in this. There's a broken bridge. There was an unsuccessful outcome to a situation with an older woman in this experience. Let's go ahead and dig deeper here while we're going through these cards. We'll also use the I Know trivia cards and play some trivia. You guys ready for some trivia? All right. What is the situation for this Tarot in the Shadow series, please? And thank you. Okay, there it is. Let's see what we have. In this situation, it's an animal. It's a rhinoceros. We have the rhinoceros. This is its debut on the show. Interesting. So let's see what we can learn about the situation by playing the rhinoceros trivia card. True or false? Unlike other animal horns, rhinoceros horns contain no bone. That is true. Rhinoceros horns are made from keratin, the same material found in hooves and hair. Okay, so in this situation, what are the rhinoceros horns used for? I mean, this is how they do battle, right? So there's something here about it's not from bones. It's from keratin, which is the same thing in the hooves and the hair. And the hair immediately show consciousness. So when you go to battle, it's not just about the physical, the bones. There's spiritual is involved in where you go to battle. Okay. So there's a spiritual battle happening in this connection. Okay. In this situation, it's a spiritual battle. And didn't we reference the song Love is a Battlefield? We sure did. All right. Multiple choice. Which of the following is not a type of rhinoceros? Well, Sumatran is a type of rhinoceros. Now, if you were with me on the show, I was drinking some Sumatra coffee the other day. So maybe some coffee for somebody is relevant. I've got to say that. Okay. Which of the following is not a type of rhinoceros? A white is not a type of rhinoceros. But Burmese is a type of rhinoceros. So something here about Burmese. Okay. Burmese is a type of Asian. In the open-ended question, it asks, the rhinoceros gets its name from the Greek words rhino and ceros. What do they mean? Nose and horn. Nose and horn. Somebody got a nose piercing? That's what I got. Somebody has a nose piercing. I don't know. All right. So the main thing that I got from the rhinoceros was the battle, the tool for battle is a spiritual tool. It's a spiritual battle. Okay. And because it's hooves and hair, it's like the keratin is what the hooves and the hair are made of. And it's like, okay, so the spirit guiding the feet. The hooves are the feet, right? So it's like spirit guiding the feet. So yeah, it's true love here, but somebody here didn't do what the fuck they were supposed to do. This older woman got an inheritance, and there's a broken bridge from her because there's an unsuccessful outcome to a problem because somebody was off. Somebody was off. They were supposed to invest in this relationship. The hard thing to give, not just the easy part, the simple shit. Anybody can do that. But when you really love, you do the thing that's not always easy to do because you fucking love, and somebody here didn't do that. So in this experience, spirit is said, no, it's time to move because they're faking and you already know it. Okay. Let's clarify this side of the table over here where we have having to take control of everything because I feel like I need to be in charge of things in order for them to have a successful outcome here. You tried to make a successful outcome here, but it was an unsuccessful outcome anyways. You might have went back to a situation, try to make it work, try to make a successful outcome. Even when you knew there was some deception there, trying to give the chance because spirit showed you what it was and you knew what it was. Your intuition showed you what it was, but you love. So you are still willing to express your love. Let's see what we have. First tea leaf fortune card came out and it says the skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. Hidden secrets can harm you. Do you have hidden secrets? Okay, somebody here has hidden secrets that can harm them. Let's see what else. We have the wall, a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding. That wall is a barrier. Okay. And that's the deception. I feel like the came revealed. Let's see what. Okay. All right. Interesting. So we have yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. So one of the things was in this connection, you were feeling tied down and frustrated. Okay. Some of you weren't dealing with the older woman. You could have been dealing with the older man. But either way, you're feeling frustrated or tied down in this connection. Were you lying to yourself about that? Were you lying to yourself, feeling frustrated or tied down in a connection because this person couldn't see your thinking? They couldn't understand the way you see things. They couldn't understand that you saw the deception ahead. That you seen what it was. And it was frustrating. I hear, okay, that's what it is. So spirit guided somebody here to allow this deception to play out. It was very frustrating for you to continue to move forward, knowing that there was a deception there. That just got super fucking clear. I hear you were guided to turn your back to the situation, but only after you let this deception play it all the way out. And I hear it's because the karma had to be cleared. Somehow, karma was cleared here. On your behalf. See, you and this person had an agreement to resolve some karma this time. This lifetime. It was frustrating for you because you saw that the person wasn't following through. Something wasn't quite right with them. There was something inappropriate here and out of place. Something was not in line. It was out of line. But you were guided. It's kind of a Taurian trait to just let shit play out. Even when you know what it is, to just let shit play out. You were guided to just let this play out. That was very frustrating for you. Because you were, and you still have, and you still love this person. You love this person. And you have to sit there spiritually guided to let a situation play out. Knowing that they were faking it the whole time. Clarify this side of the table. Clarify this side of the table. I heard they had you pegged as somebody who couldn't see, who didn't understand, somebody that they could keep secrets from. They thought they could keep secrets from you and play it off like it was a misunderstanding. And that shit don't work. Okay. Ooh. Clarifying this side of the table. We have a toy. And it's a Ouija board. So here's the thing. Like I said, Spirit already showed you the fucking deception in advance. You knew it was a deception going on because all I'm getting is Spirit talk. Spirit spoke to you. Spirit talk. Spirit spoke to you. They said, listen, this motherfucker is faking it. Yes, you're right. They're fucking faking it. They're lying in your face. Let it play out anyways. Let it play out anyways. Don't stop this from happening. Let it play out anyway. We're going to find out more. Because I feel like in the what you need to know down here is why they had us play it out anyway. Heard? Okay. Fun trivia with the Ouija board. Here we go. True or false? Parker Brothers manufactured Ouija boards before it manufactured the game Monopoly. Hold on. Spirit been here long before the money been here. Man's, ooh, I hope she ain't listened to this message. Because listen, Spirit been here before the money been here. The money only showed up after Spirit showed up. So trust and believe that the money there's a reason why God said, invest in this. Somebody had the investment to make in this connection. Spirit guided them to make the investment in this connection. Was it money? Was it time? Was it love? Whatever it was. The only reason they had it was because it was lining them up for this connection. This connection right here has been in the making for a very long time. It's been a very long and intricate course to get here. And even with all of Spirit's investment, all of the past life investment, all your angels, ancestors, and guides investments on both sides, both sides spiritually was banking on this thing being a success. That's what they wanted, for it to be a success. Here. But somebody here was inappropriate and out of line. Ooh-wee. So somebody here was given whatever resources was necessary. Maybe it was a connection. Maybe all they needed to do was make the right fucking phone call so that something could come through for you. But that thing that you once thought was impossible is about to come through and true for you. Somebody here could have been a party to that, is what I see. All right. Multiple choice. Hold on, we didn't even finish the answer to the true or false. So Parker Brothers manufactured Ouija boards before it manufactured the game Monopoly. False. Parker Brothers started manufacturing Ouija boards in 1966. It debuted Monopoly in 1935. 19. Oh, shit, that just spoke different. Okay, so started manufacturing Ouija boards in 1966. 19 is the sun card, I heard, and it is revealed. And 6 and 6, those are two different lovers. And I've been talking to you about two lovers in my past. Okay, two lovers. Well, I've got two lovers and I ain't ashamed. Two lovers and I love them both the same. Let me tell you about my first lover. He's sweet and kind and he's mine on mine. He treats me good like a lover should and makes me love him. I really, really love him. Okay, now let me tell you about my other lover. Well, you know he treats me bad. He makes me sad. He makes me cry, but still I can't deny that I love him. I really, really love him. Well, don't you know that I can tell whenever I look at you that you think that I'm untrue? 'Cause I say that I love too, but I really, really do. 'Cause you're a split personality, and in reality, both of them are you, baby, yeah. So here's the thing. You saw both sides of this person. You saw them for the sweet and kind, mine on mine, and then you saw the one that treats you bad, make you sad. You saw that. And it's interesting because there's a connection between these two past lovers. For you, it's the same energy. And they're both sixes. And today, earlier, and they're referencing me to earlier today when I got the download. The sixes fall short of the 7. You know, 7 is spiritual wholeness. The 6s fall short of the 7. Somebody here fell short of the spiritual guidance, and you could see that. It was two lovers. They was two lovers in one. What is the name for the special triangular pointer used in Ouija boards? It's called a planchette. If you're picking up on anything on that, let me know. Oh yeah, 3-sided, because 3, the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, the body, mind, the spirit. You all the way, you know, spirit is talking to you from your soul. That's the Vesica Pisces. That's that God creation number. All right, let's go to the other side of the table. We had the King of Wands, simple acts of kindness, invest, and a mess. Something out of place, out of line. Clarify the other side of the table. Show me who or what is on the other side of the table, please, and thank you. Here we go. 2 came out. We have a ram. I'm done. We have a ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. What zodiac sign is the ram symbolic of? Anybody? Okay. What else? We have the moon. That's the Aries energy for those who didn't guess. The moon. Hidden information, secrets, okay? The moon. The moon, because what they're giving me before I even read what it says, the intuition, okay? Spirit was trying to get somebody to listen to the intuition, okay? To close out the old cycle. That's why everybody's ancestors and angels and spirit team was invested in this, because this energy could have closed out a really harsh cycle, not just in your lives personally, but for humanity. That's why I keep hearing this. But don't worry. They don't want to be part of the solution. We're going to keep on looking for the solution. Somebody is part of the solution. They're here now. They got a long list of them. There's a Capricorn energy in Capricorn is the goat, baby. In Capricorn is the goat. The ram is for Aries. And it's actually a sea goat, but it's commonly reflected with the goat. Okay. So let's see. The moon, changes in your life. So there's somebody here who's having their stubbornness and aggressiveness is bringing changes in their life. The moon. Okay. What else? The tower. The tower. Now, again, they're going to the tarot meaning. The tower is false foundations coming down. There's a surprise in store for this person on the other side of the table. And I'm hearing, and it's handcrafted by themselves. It's handcrafted by them. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. So if you don't give to God willingly what God asks of you, you're going to give it some type of way. Now, you're going to give it some type of way. You could give it this nice way that God asks you to, that's going to bring you actually more than what you give. As an offering, you give it. Or if you don't, you might have to give it in repairs, in some sort of incident that happens, in some sort of challenge that comes your way. You're going to have to give it some type of way, okay? And don't be surprised if quite often what you witness is somebody who didn't give what God asked them to give experiences a loss of just that. It's just that they lose. Exactly what God said to give, that's exactly what they will lose in some type of way. And sometimes if it depends on the gravity of the situation and what their history is with God and spirit and their higher self, whole plan that they had before they came here. They set this out in their life. They were co-creators in this too, right? But if they don't listen and they keep going down that path and they still not getting it, then those things will multiply. And I got times 10. Times 10. It says solid foundation and success with effort. This person, they would have to put an effort to have the success. But they're experiencing changes in their life because this person has been stubborn and aggressive. That's what's going on over here. What do we have? Show me who the other side of the table. Show me who or what. Show me this person on the other side of the table. Show me the energy on the other side of the table, please. And thank you. One card. What's the energy on the other side of the table? This one is poking my fingers. It really wants to come out. And it's aquatic animal. It didn't pop out of the deck. I pulled this out of the deck. Why? I heard because it's what you want to see. Okay, well, I don't want that then. Because we don't want to be caught up seeing just what we want to see. Okay, they said, but that's what you saw in them. Okay, what is really the energy over there though? So, because these two are not the same. What you're pulling out, what you want to see, is not always the same as what's really over there. Okay. What you wanted to see, we're going to just real quick do the humpback whale. What you wanted to see over there. True or false? All whales use filters in their mouth to catch their food. False. Sometimes whales capture prey with teeth instead of filters. Okay. Maybe you wanted to see this person being aggressive in some type of way. Oh, you wanted to see this person aggressively going for this connection the way you were aggressively going for this connection. Okay, that's what I got. The multiple choice. Which one of these is the biggest type of whale? It's not a gray. It's not a humpback. It is a blue. Okay, so what you wanted to see in this was this person communicating with you honestly. That's what you wanted to see in this blue, giving me throat chakra. Okay. The open-ended question. The novel Moby Dick by Herman Melville describes a hunt for a giant white whale. What species of whale was Moby Dick? It was a sperm whale. So what you wanted to see here was you wanted, with the sperm coming up, that's about creating new life. So what you wanted to see was creating a new life with this person. You really was looking forward to doing new things with this person. Some of you wanted to have a baby with this person. Some of y'all wanted to get married with this person. Some of y'all wanted to see this person truly invest in this connection, so you knew that was what you were really going to see. Okay. But what it was really the energy over there, what you really got, it's a video game. It's Skyrim. Skyrim. All right. True or false? Skyrim's main quest is to destroy a powerful demon. False. The main quest is to destroy a dragon called Alduin the World Eater. So what it really is, interesting. The dragon is a creature that is reconnected to its light source, and no longer is a draconian, which requires an external light source. Somebody here wanted to squash your self-love, self-fulfilling wholeness. It doesn't look like that happened. Just saying. Because this dragon was called Alduin, the World Eater. So it's like you can change a whole fucking world. This person, what it really was, regardless of what the fuck you wanted to see, what it really was somebody here was here to destroy you. You're not a demon. You're a fucking dragon. A dragon is somebody who might have had a dark past, but found their connection to light and now uses all that shadow energy to be that warrior. I'm a warrior at love. Nope, I'm a soldier of love. It's that kind of energy, though. Yeah, and a protector of love. That's why it was a spiritual battle. That's why it was a spiritual battle. One more time for emphasis. Yes, please, and thank you. That's why it was a spiritual battle. Because here you are, a protector and a defender of love. And this one was sent in your path. And the thing that they was doing was trying to destroy that out of you. So, open or multiple choice questions. Skyrim is part of the Elder Scrolls series of games. Which of these is not a game in the series? Daggerfall is, Morrowind is, and Torchlight is not a game in the series. So Torchlight reminded me of Matchlight. Burn hot, short, and sweet. That's it. Okay. Now, so they playing a game. This person the spiritual battle is now being likened to this game, right? So one of y'all was going to win in this. Hold on, the Daggerfall. You dropped that violent, aggressive streak, the Morrowind. You learned how to speak existence into your tomorrows. That was part of what this person wanted to kill out of you. They wanted you to fight with them. They wanted you to become aggressive with them. They wanted you to try. They were trying to evoke. Somebody here was in your experience. And whether they did this consciously, I heard, yeah, they knew, or not, they were trying to provoke you to let go of, to come into your controlling ways. The very same controlling issues. So you have been working on these things. You've been transmuting energy in yourself, and you realized about yourself that you had control issues. You did work with spirit on that. Okay, spirit brought you into this situation, said, let it play out. Let it play out. And what could have happened, what would have made you have to go through this experience again would have been if you would have brought out all your controlling ways on this person because they weren't doing what the fuck they were supposed to do. So then you would have tried to convince them, show them, teach them, make them, force them, persuade them, whatever the fuck it was, in your need to control. But no, you didn't do that. You didn't do that. And it was difficult for you to go through this experience knowing that somebody fucking lying in your face all the time. They want to take your place. They don't want to be in your place. They just want to take you out of your place. So it's like a battle, a spiritual battle is what I see. One agent of the dark, one agent of the light. And it happens to the unsuspecting human mind in two physical bodies brought together. These weren't brought together to work together for it. Okay, listen. Okay, thank you. Heard. All right, calm down. So they could have totally been brought together because see, the fact that one is a dragon and one was trying to take out the dragon. If the love between these two was allowed to do by this person what it could have done, the love they have for that dragon over there could have lit their own heart fire. They would have become a dragon too. Rather, they're choosing to remain a draconian, which is not connected to the light source in some way, which is not successfully accomplishing the mission that Spirit put on them. God said, I'm giving you all this. I want that in return. Okay, give me that. I need you to do this for me. They didn't listen. That's what I got. I don't know how that's going to go, and I really don't want to know because I didn't do it. And as of lately, my name's Bennett. I'm not in it. Love you, though. Okay. Open-ended question. What iconic shot can Skyrim players use to blast their enemies away? Fuss Roda. That means something to somebody. Just like my nephew's initials is right here in capitals. And if you wouldn't take this abuse from somebody in your own family, why would you take this abuse from somebody else who's not your own kid? It didn't come out your vagina. You didn't come out of its vagina. It's not even that like that. You're just trying to bring something else into your experience because it was a great time. You were having fucking fun. The King of Wands is fun as fuck. The King of Wands knows how to have a good time, how to cut up and laugh and play. They're fun to be around. But they also have this other side to their personality as well. And I do see that you got to see both sides in some type of way. So what you most need to know in this experience, please and thank you. What do you most need to know in this experience? Most important thing for you to know. Looking for 3. Thank you. First one fell out was the rose. Romance is in the air. Because that thing that you once thought was impossible is about to come through and true for you. Be supportive. Make a genuine interest to show you care. Okay. The second card that fell out was hat. You will be playing a different role. Why? Because you did what Spirit said. The third card is ant, work, achievement, success. Like I said, what you need to know is you did the heavy lifting. I heard you did the heavy lifting. An ant can pick up something, I don't know, it's something like 100 times their own body mass or weight or something like that. Like you did the heavy lifting. You just a little tiny ant. But look at all this karma you done lifted. Look at all this vibration you done raised. Look at all this transformation that you done caused. Like what you did is so fucking awesome. You did it. Now you're going to be playing a different role. Romance is in the air. I told you, just because you're c'est la vie to that beautiful wedding idea that I had, to that beautiful anniversary idea that I had, you know, something like that. C'est la vie to that beautiful gift I wanted to give you for your birthday this year. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's like all these ideas you had. C'est la vie to our first Valentine's together. Oh, well. You got to let go of all these ideas that you had around this person, this connection, some type of way. But it's okay because you clear that energy out. And guess what? Romance is in the air, honey. You're going to be playing a different role. It's a whole different experience. It's not the same shit you just been through. It's a different role. A different role. You heard one more time, a different role. And I heard a different world. And you know what? In a different world, I posted this years and years and years ago. And it's a conversation between, I think the girl's Whitney, I don't know, the bougie rich one, and the guy that liked her. And he's asked her something about She only goes, something about only going for a man with money. And she said, well, it's not that I go for a man with money. I go for a man with, I remember there was ambition, and determination. There were qualities. Okay. There were qualities to a person. And she said, and a man like that will always have money. And she was on point with that. So maybe they look at you like, well, all you want is their money. No. Money is a side effect of certain qualities that a person has. And the way they invest it is going to tell you everything about their heart. So when somebody here didn't invest in you, that's okay. That told you all you needed to know. You knew it was coming anyways. They were faking it and you already knew it. But now over here, that's okay. Because the qualities that you see in your partner, you know what kind of lifestyle a person with those kind of qualities lives. You know what I'm saying? And it does come with stability. And it's somebody who will invest what they have because they're going to believe in you. The love that this one is going to believe in you, but it's not even about them coming to invest. It's not like you're sitting up here waiting for somebody to come and invest in you. No, that's not what it is. You just know that the person that's going to love you the way that your partner, the one that's really for you, loves you. That's just an automatic. It's not a fucking question. It's not a thought about it. It's like, oh fuck. Oh yeah, I'm in. Oh, you're performing. Can I come with you? Can I go backstage? Do I got to get a ticket? What we got to do? I'm there. I'm in it. I'm on my way, supporting what you're doing, supporting your dreams. The same way you invest in your supportive, because the energy of supportive is here, being supportive. How are you being supportive? You support with all you have. Okay. Whew. What's the most important thing for you to know from the I know trivia? You ready to play trivia again? Here we go. Here we go. What do we have? What you really need to know. Okay. We have a nut. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't. Okay, so something here. Somebody likes almond joys or mounds. I don't even know why. I know that fucking commercial from forever ago. Yeah, I do, because it's always on the TV when you used to watch TV, when your mind was highly programmable, when you was really, really young, right? Okay. True or false? Pistachios were originally dyed red to symbolize good luck. False. They were dyed red to hide discolorations on shells. Interesting. Wow. So this is something here. Okay, dyed red to hide discolorations on shells. There's something here about the money showing what the heart condition is, because if their heart is ugly, right, in the heart, in the red, okay, their heart is ugly. If their heart got ugliness on it, they'll try to cover it over by thinking that the money is going to do it all, or by thinking that they can just, whatever that is. There's one thing they think, maybe it's just the sex can do it all, something like that, right? It's just a fucking false facade. It's just a fucking false facade for someone here to cover. It wasn't about good luck. It was a covering. To see, on a spiritual level, what I heard was it was a covering. So somewhere this investment is a covering to see, are you still going to detect the heart condition? So in other words, like this, you were kind of set up to try to see if you was going to fall for somebody just for money and keep a situation where you knew the heart condition wasn't right because of the money. Because of the money, because of the sex, because of the perks, because of the benefits, because of the lifestyle, because of something like that. There was a setup. You need to know that. That's important. So what was it for you? Okay. Which of these is true about pistachios? So it's not true that ground up shells are used in pavement. No, they don't do that. Okay. And they are not fucking fat free. If they tell you they're fat-free, that's a lie. What is true is Iran is the largest producer. Iran. What you most need to know is Iran. What's most important for you to know is Iran. Okay. So this person, somebody here ran, and that was part of the success in this. Somebody here ran. Okay. Let me see what else. Open-ended question. Name the layered ice cream dessert that usually features pistachios, cherries, and chocolate as flavor is spumoni. There's something about pistachios, cherries, and chocolate. I'm going to let you figure that out for yourself. So what you need to know is pistachio, cherries, and chocolate is coming into play in a minute. It's time to do the heavy lifting. The guidance for you is to collaborate with this energy. Make sure you're grounded and meditate. Remember to keep spirit involved in this because love endures, but synchronicities abound to say you are on your divine path in a delightful way. Clarify the guidance. Thank you. Okay, look. Can you bring out three? Bring them out. Bring them out. 3 cards, please. 1, 2. Clarifying the guidance. And 3. Thank you. The bottom of the deck is May. So the month of May is important in your experience in some type of way. All right. Clarifying the guidance. The first one that came out was over here, and it is money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Like I said, focus on your work, building yourself up, building your own bag. Do your own thing, baby. There's a money path here for you. You know that. What else? The sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Look at you. The sun is here. We mentioned the sun somewhere over here as well. What was it? We mentioned the sun somewhere. I can't remember where it was. One of these cards brought up the sun energy. Okay. And the turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. Let them behave stupidly. Follow your money path. You know that they're thinking about you. So they might be trying to creep into your mind, creep into your consciousness. You can do the Ho'oponopono and release them. If you don't know about Ho'oponopono, please look it up. If you do know about Ho'oponopono, please put the word in the comments so somebody here can look it up who needs to look it up. Ho'oponopono the situation and let it go. They're going to be thinking about you. They're going to be doing something stupid. They might be trying to come back, get at you again. They might try to come and make the investment now that they should have made originally. The cold part about it was even before you stopped talking to them, you already knew they weren't going to, and you didn't even fucking want that investment anymore, whatever it was, because of the fact that it was just like, if you're going to lag it out, if you're going to draw it out, you're going to make excuses so long, you're going to play this game. Yeah, I'm good. I don't fucking want it. Because in other words, you don't want to fucking do it. And I don't want you to do some shit that you don't want to fucking do for me anyways. What the fuck you think I'm here to pull your teeth out your face? No, that's not what the fuck I'm here for. I'm here to let you enjoy the opportunity to love me like I enjoy the opportunity to love you. And if you ain't loving what you're doing and what's coming up here for you, if you ain't loving what God said for you to do here in this, that's not my fucking problem. What is my fucking problem that I need to address is something is amiss with your ass. You out of line in some type of way. That shit was completely inappropriate and uncalled for, unnecessary. What was it? I could see all through your fucking deception. You think you're playing somebody, lying to somebody. You ain't lying to nobody. You setting up a trap for your fucking self over here. You saw that. And now guess what? You're like, fuck that. I'm about to crack this nut all the way open. I heard I'm about to crack this nut all the way open. You about to crack a nut all the way open. I heard you about to crack a nut all the way open. Why? Because romance is in the air. You're going to be playing a different role. You got your work, achievement, and success. You're doing what you need to be doing. Yes, please, and thank you. You both have the opportunity to come up and accomplish something fantastic. Both of your ancestry lines was rooting for you to achieve this. And you know what? One of you was going to win. One of you was going to win. And you won. Because this love was a battlefield. It was a spiritual battlefield. This love was a spiritual battlefield. Okay. Testing your spirit. I have 2 outcomes clarifiers here, or no, guidance clarifiers. These aren't outcomes. These are guidance clarifiers. Thank you for correcting me. First one we have, it's a game. Ooh, it's chess. And what I heard as soon as I seen that chess piece is, listen, in chess, you can only move certain types of ways. You cannot move in this game with the fucking lies. You cannot move that way. There's penalties for that shit. I don't know what the fuck they are, but that's what I heard. There's penalties for that shit. Oh, boy. All right. True or false? The term checkmate. There it is. Check your mate. Check your mate. If you're still with this person, you need to check your mate. Okay. Checkmate has its origins in British slang. False. It comes from the Persian words shamat, which means the king is defeated. That's the guidance. Defeat the king. What king? Well, we only had one king on the table. It's the fucking King of Wands. The guidance is that the king is defeated. Multiple choice. Which of these chess pieces can jump over other pieces? It's not the bishop. It's not the queen. It's the knight. Interesting. The queen has a position of responsibility. She can't just overlook certain shit. So if you're a mother to it, you can't fucking just overlook certain shit. If you're a bishop to it, if you're the bishop, if you're the bishop to it, if you're the spiritual guide, you can't just fucking look over it. You can't just get over it. You're not going to just fucking ignore it. But if it's the one that can jump over the other pieces and just jump over shit is the one that's temporary. The knights. The temporary one. The one that's on the move. So there's something here about you get to move because this ain't your child. You're not the one that's teaching them. God is teaching them. You're not their teacher. You're not here to be their teacher. Okay? You are this person was temporary in your life. And the guidance for you is to jump over this shit. Okay. Open-ended question. What famous U.S. chess player won the match of the century against Russian Grandmaster Boris Spassky in 1972? Somebody was born in 1972. Okay. The guy's name is Bobby Fischer. Somebody's best friend is Bobby. Somebody got Bobby real close to them. Somebody is a Fisher. Somebody is a Bobby Fischer. Somebody is a Fisher. Somebody loves to fish. Okay, somebody's got these names. It's their best friend. It's them. It's their middle name. It's their daddy name. If somebody got a Bobby or a Fisher, or somebody likes fishing. Okay. That's going to help you identify this person. 1972, somebody birth year. Okay, 1972. 19 again, the sun. That's where it was coming out. It was coming out in the years, somewhere in the years. The sun card. I mentioned the sun earlier because we had the sunrise coming out here in the guidance for you. So the truth is known. Let the truth be out. I heard. Let the truth be out. 7, spiritual wholeness. Okay, and 2, duality, compatibility. It's you working with spirit. You're partnered with spirit. Okay, 19 and 72 together is giving me again the number 19. Again, it's giving me the sun card. So the start of this and the end of this is all about consciousness, pure positive energy and awakening. Okay. And the 19, 1 plus 9, give me 10. That's saying this thing is wrapped itself up. It's complete, contract complete. The 1 giving me personal authority and leadership, giving me root chakra energy even as well. Also giving me new. It's giving me new. It's the seed of new. Okay. With the 0, infinite potential in this. With the infinite potential in 1 plus 0 equaling 1. So all that personal authority and everything about the 1 doubled up in the guidance for you. Act in your own best interest. Okay. Act in your own best interest because in the beginning you knew. At the end you knew. You know what that fucking reminds me? My first conversation with my ex was this. Can you spot me $10 for an hour? Can you let me borrow $10 for an hour? And I thought, no. And I said, no. That shit just seemed random and weird as fuck. Who needs to borrow $10 for an hour? And I've never even spoke to you before. And that's what you want to ask me is if you can't borrow $10? I knew it in the beginning and I knew it in the end. It just got amplified. Okay. The guidance, apply the wisdom. You got to move strategically here. There are certain ways for you to move in this. All right. Certain shit, you just can't just jump over. All right. The other card that came out in the guidance is, it's a writing system, and we know that that is Braille. And this card has been coming out recently. So this is guidance, what you need to do for your best outcome. True or false? Braille was based on a system used by soldiers for communicating in the dark. True. So the guidance for you, you're a soldier of love. This is a spiritual battle. Shit is dark. Contact your spirit team. Communicate with your other soldiers in the dark. You heard? Okay. And this is Tarot in the Shadows. This is perfect. Okay. The multiple choice asks, which one of the following is true about Louis Braille? Well, what's not true is that he was born blind. He was not born blind, okay? What was not true is that he had normal vision. No, he did not have normal vision. What is true about Louis Braille is he lost his sight at age 3. Okay. So one thing I'm getting is, first off, you were not born blind, but your vision is different. And you lost sight of something at age 3. And that is playing out in a whole multitude of ways differently for you. Open-ended question. What is the maximum number of dots in a Braille character? 6. So, it's interesting, because we have the 3 of Pentacles also here. Age 3 coming up again. Something about age 3. Ooh, really? Oh, I don't want to talk about that. That's fucked up. You gonna make me talk about that? That's so fucked up. Oh my God. They said I was 3 years old when my parents, see, back then shit was different. You used to leave your kids at home alone. When I was 3 years old, and I didn't know I was 3 years old. They're telling me I was 3 years old. I know we were 5 when we moved out of the projects. But when I was 3 years old, my parents were not home. It was me and my little sister home alone. And I went outside. And I went to the playground. And I had been hit so much by my parents. I was about to say my parents. I cut it off and said my parent. And really, it was my dad. I was hit so much, spanked so much by my father, that I saw a child who was smaller than me on the swings by themselves. And this was the first time in my life that I displayed physical aggression against another person. And I remember it. And I pulled that baby off the swing. There was nobody around. It was just me and this other baby out there. I pulled the baby off the swing and I spanked that baby's butt as hard as I could. I made the baby cry and I took off running. I felt like shit. I didn't fucking like it. And I can remember having the thought of, what does it feel like to hurt somebody the way I've been hurt? I've gotten hit so much. What does it feel like to hit? I wanted to know what it felt like to hit. And I learned that it felt like shit. I learned that I felt like shit back then. And this, something about this person, okay, there it is. Thank you. So, is this for you too? Because for me, this is how this message is applying. It could be applying this way for you too. If it doesn't, then replace the word rage with whatever it applies for with you. I've been a rageaholic, and I used to say I'm a natural rageaholic. No, I wasn't a fucking natural rageaholic. It wasn't natural for me. That experience that I am recollecting is proving that it wasn't natural for me. It felt like shit. I didn't like it. Even to this day, I don't like to fight. I'm not a fucking fighter. I don't like to fight. Does that mean that I can't kick ass? Hell no. I've done whooped some ass before. But it doesn't mean that I like to fight or that that's my go-to. I fight in defense and protection only, period. And I don't fucking fight nice when I do. A whole fucking pent up anger from my whole life comes out of my body, and it's not nice. But the fact of the matter is that's not my nature, and it never was my nature, and I claimed that for so long. Okay, it was not my nature. It was a product of my environment. I wanted to find out what it was like to be an aggressive asshole, because that's what I was that day, because others had been an aggressive asshole to me. My father was extremely abusive, physically abusive, ass whoopings, my whole childhood, especially my younger years. I literally, one of my first memories is flying across the room. My dad grabbed me by my hair and threw me, and I hit the fucking wall. I remember that. I remember my dad with the fucking shotgun to my mother's head. And when I ran out the house and called from the neighbor, I had the neighbor call the police. This little old lady by herself. Thank God my dad didn't do nothing to her. And the police showed up, and all they did was make my dad take his gun apart and left. I did not like aggression. It's not your nature to be aggressive. Somebody in your experience was brought here to provoke aggression for you. They used deception. They made some sort of promise to be supportive, and they weren't. They were not. They did not follow through. It was meant to evoke aggression from you. Why? To put you back into your old way. You didn't fall for that shit. You are a person of harmony, and that's what the 6 is giving me. You're in a 6th year now. Now is the time for harmony. You're going to be wearing a new hat. I feel like, especially last year and the years leading up to this, because they're giving me, this is a very important 6th year. This is a 6th year in the great grounding of the age of Aquarius. So where up until now, you've dealt with a lot of aggression in relationships, stubborn and aggressive people. That energy is shifting. You're now going to be playing a different role because you did the work. You did the processes. You've achieved success. That's what you need to know. Romance is in the air, and it's going to be another type of lesson in romance. So, wow. So what's the guidance then? The king is defeated. Leave that motherfucker there, okay? Jump. You have permission to jump over some bullshit. If you see somebody behaving stupidly, you have the permission to jump over some bullshit. You don't have to entertain it. But move according to your status, because you cannot win the game if you cheat, is what I had to teach Quentin, because that little sucker, he kept wanting to cheat at Skip-Bo. God, I love my grandson. He kept wanting to cheat at Skip-Bo. Let's get a card from the P&Q Oracle to go with our Tarot in the Shadow session tonight. But yeah, he kept trying to cheat. Now, excuse me, Prince will start playing more with this, and sometimes he mess up. He get caught up on the game. Okay. And the thing is, so Quentin now, he's quick to call Princeton out on his cheating. Everything is Princeton cheating. Not, he didn't know how to play it right. He just was cheating now. And I thought to myself, I didn't say it to him, of course you know how to call out all the cheating. You played more cheating moves than anybody I know. And come to think about it, this person, in my experience, was really thinking that it was cute that my grandson was cheating. And I remember looking over and said, don't fucking tell him that that's okay. What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay. Give me something for the shadows from the P&Q Oracle. Okay, we got a blank card here. That's not it. Okay, thank you. All right. It's the van. It's the Sonic van. No, it's Shark Boy and Lava Girl's van. It's Shark Boy's van. There's nobody in the van. It's an imposter. Shark Boy ain't in that van. It's a fake. It's a ghost van. Ain't nobody in that van. What the hell? Something else. Bats live in caves. Quenching through this one too. Bats live in caves. It's a couple of bats hanging out in there. So that's coming out with, I told you, so for some of you, this is about, so I see these energies are not here anymore. That's what I'm getting from the van. These energies are not here anymore. Which ones? These ones right here, them fucking bats. I told you this one reminds you of another one. They're the same energy. Okay. Wow. So that's what we have from the PNQ Oracle. Let's get some closing messages from the Mahabharata Oracle. What do we have? Did this message help you? How did this message help you? Is this a romantic connection for you? Is this a familiar connection for you? Is this a connection to a job? How is this? Is this a friendship? What is it for you? Okay. Whew. What do we have for the final, most important closing message for you? Preconditions. You state your preconditions. I heard you stated your preconditions with this one over here. And I heard for you, honesty is high on that list of preconditions. What's at the bottom of the deck? Shelter. That safe place. Stability. You want stability, okay? You state your preconditions moving forward. You know what works for you, know what doesn't work for you. You state those. What else we have here? Justice. Ooh, you've been given from your place of wisdom the decision-making authority to execute justice and to act in favor of justice in your experience. Mm-hmm. What else? Expertise. Yeah, because you have that spiritual expertise. You know how to use the justice, how to dole it out benevolently for the highest and lightest and brightest of all parties involved. What else? Impartial. Remember to remain impartial because, you know, at the end of the day, you're the only ride or die you're going to have. These people is going to be here for as long as they're going to be here. You can't, I'm hearing you can't pick and choose the next mission, but what you can pick and choose is how you go through it. Okay. Invincible. Remember that you've had success in slaying bigger beasts than these. I heard in slaying bigger demons than these. What else? And desire. Continue to follow the path of your desire because it's taking you to the next thing that's on your path because you are on the synchronicities abound to say you are on your divine path in a delightful way. These are the messages that I have for you tonight for this session of Tarot in the Shadows. I didn't see anybody here with the purchase tonight, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. But if you want to get your own personal, go to the website, make that happen, and we'll get you a reading. Other than that, come back for more readings here and look at some of the other ones that I've been putting out recently. These readings are fire. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby.